Someone asked me to name 2 structures that held water. And I thought, well, damn. Hello and welcome to Assorted Meeples. I'm Phillip the Meeple on duty, and today is a bit of a ramble, and part of it, as you can tell from the title of the video, is answering the question of why us Meeples have never done a top 10, top 100 of our favorite board games or video games or things like that. And part of this came out with seeing all the YouTubers doing the top 10 lists at the end of the year like they usually do, because my content creators that I follow do a lot of those, and I just can't get into them. I don't, my brain just doesn't work that way. But I was also getting a lot of board games put away, end of the year stuff, so I got in a bunch of content, 20 strong. I'm going to hopefully be doing some coverage of that soon. Hidden Leaders, they fulfilled their expansion. Project L finished their expansion, which Brain got it all in, and it's glorious, and I got all the extras I was missing. Went to a family event, and they asked me to bring board games, and I got to get that back on the shelf. I actually have This is gorgeous, by the way. I haven't even opened it, but it has its own carrying case. This is the playmat for Foundations of Rome, which I still haven't got. There might be a video coming about my frustrations with Kickstarters out there at the moment, because that's another subject altogether. Also, me and Heather have been desperately trying to finish our 10 by 10 challenge with, spoiler alert, we got nowhere close. We got about 50 gameplays in, and we're going to change some things up for next year to hopefully reach those goals rather than just fail miserably every year, because it's actually not fun to not finish stuff. But this video is, do I have a top 100 board games of all time? Do I have a top 10 board games? Do I have a favorite board game? And the simple answer to that is no. But you're not here for the simple answer. You're here to listen to me ramble on about bullshit that goes through my brain because it can't stay focused long enough to keep a goldfish happy. Why don't I have that? I just like games. Good games, bad games. I don't know. I will give every game a decent shot as long as it looks pretty and the premise draws me in. And if people want me to sit down and play it, I will gladly play any game with you. I will play it again and again and again and again if it's a good game. I will gladly sit at a table with a game that I know is really good. That kind of leads to the problem of, like, I'm up for any game. I don't need to play one specific game all the time. Each game has a place, and it has a time to be played, in my opinion. That's how my brain works more than top 10 stereotypical lists. What am I in the mood to play? What game jumps out at me from my shelf behind me? Like, this is the entire list, minus a few of my games. This is the entirety of my collection. I'm trying desperately to keep it on this one shelving unit because I don't have all the space in the world, and I don't want to use all the space in the world for my board game collection. I think the right approach is what amount of games fits your space, and what do you feel comfortable with? If it's 10 games of your favorite games, and that's all you have at in your collection, awesome. If it's every game known to man is in your collection and that's what you're happy with, awesome. Doesn't matter what games those are, as long as they are yours and they bring that little bit of happiness to your life and they get off your shelf and play. That's the things. Do I have a short list of games that I will continually go back to and play those a lot because I really enjoy the mechanics, or Heather really enjoys the mechanics, or us at Meeples really enjoy the mechanics and the gameplay of the game? Yes, everybody has that. And those are going to rotate and evolve and change and all that. I get that. Do I have a specific order of those games on that short list? Absolutely not. I have, like, Catan and Lords of Waterdeep. I love them both. Do I put one above the other? No. They're just... And doing this list, it's just not how my brain works. My brain doesn't do, like, bullet point list of, like, this is the best, this is next, this is next. No. It's... It's more of, like, concentric circles. And I have the small group that I really want to play, that I'll play a lot of and be happy with. And I have a bigger circle of games that I would love to get to the table, but for whatever reason, their time, space, mental capacity, all that, they just don't ever get there. Then I have the other games on the peripheral that, God, I would love eventually to get them to the table. Do I see that happening? Probably not. Probably not. I don't know, but I have those circles of how, like, now I'm thinking about it going, that actually is my list. I'm going to do more research, and I'm going to put that together from my collection of the games that I really want. I could probably do one of those nebula ones of, like, hey, these are games that I would really love to get my hands on. And again, part of why with my brain just working differently than a lot of other people's from that bullet point, I have a very wide selection of games across many genres and mechanic styles, because I like to play variety. I like to, if I want something different, or, you know, those small group of games aren't going to cut it tonight, then yeah, I'm going to go to these other games that I really want to play. And it's good to have all that. While I love worker placement, I need dice mitigation and things like that from King of Tokyo and Catan and all those games over Lords of Waterdeep, or like Gaia Project, or any of the Garphill games that are getting heavier and heavier as the series go, which isn't a bad thing, just something to be aware of when you get into them and you get playing, because, yeah, I'm now rambling. I got lost on a tangent. Anyways, that's kind of this list. Yes, I have games that I think are great. No, I do not have a definitive order on a top 10 or a top 100 or anything like that. I don't even know if I could put together a top 100 games from personal experience. Probably, but it'd be hard to tell. I also have been tracking my gameplays this year on BG Stats, and it's a really good tool. I'm probably buying the Challenges expansion here soon to hopefully better log our gameplays of our 10 by 10 challenge. Actually, we're going to do a 10 by 5. But anyways, again, you came for the rambling, and you got it. And this is where I try and land this ship in a crazy way. So comment down below if you have a top 10. Let us know what games those are. If you're like me and have no specific order that you love your games in, but you have a close group like I do, where you're like, yeah, I'll always play these, I'll sometimes play these, I wish I could get the time and the energy and the group together to play those. So leave a comment. Find us on Patreon and get in our Discord and join our wonderful community. And we will see you guys next time. All right. Bye.
If you like what you just saw, please support us by hitting that like button and subscribing to our channel for more great gaming content.